Hello students, hope you are all having good time in your holidays. In the previous class we discussed about calculating speed, average speed and average velocity. Today's class we shall discuss about these topics, that is how to calculate average speed and average velocity, instantaneous speed, uniform and non-uniform motion. Right. In order to calculate average speed, let us discuss a small activity. Imagine 2 points in a open playground which are 50 meters apart from each other. Ask some students, let us say S1, S2, S3 to stand over here, and ask same number of students to stand at the other end. Now ask students S1, S2, S3 to start running from A to point B. They can take any path. When they start, the students S4, S5, S6, they have to take a stopwatch and they have to start the stopwatch. Okay, ask students S1, S2, S3 to start moving. They can take different paths. Right. Now, whichever student has taken less time, approximate distance is 50, whichever two students has taken less time among T1, T2, T3, they have maximum average speed. Now do the same activity, but this time they have to move in parallel lines which are 50 meters apart, A and B. Let us say you are choosing students S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6, S7, S8. Now this time also you calculate what is 50 by T1, 50 by T2, 50 by T3, 50 by T4, where T1, T2, T3, T4 are the time taken by the students S1, S2, S3, S4 to cover a distance of 50 meters in straight line. Now whoever takes less time, they have maximum average velocity. Here what is the difference between these two activities is, here they can take any path, it need not be a straight line. Here compulsory they have to move in a straight line. So when you are calculating the speed here, it gives you the average velocity. When you are calculating the speed here, it gives you the average speed. That is how we calculate average speed and average velocity. The next part is about instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed means speed at a particular point of time is called instantaneous speed. Let us say now the time is 11:30. What is the speed at this time? That can be known by seeing the speedometer of the vehicles. So that will give us the instantaneous speed. We shall discuss how to calculate the instantaneous speed in the last class. Now before going to that, let us discuss the direction of velocity. Let us say a body is moving in curved path like this. Okay. I want to know the direction of velocity at this point. For that I need to draw a tangent here like this. This tangent indicates the direction of velocity and this length of this line indicates speed. Okay, let us say you are taking a string and tying a stone to the string and you are whirling it in the circular path like this. When the string breaks, let us say the string has broken, it doesn't move in the curved path but it moves in the tangential direction like this. If it breaks at this point, it moves like this. Okay, this indicates the direction of velocity. Velocity will tell us about how fast the body is moving in a particular direction. For example, let us say the speed of a aeroplane is 500 meters per second due east. This 500 meters per second is the speed. 500 meters per second due east is the velocity. Okay, whenever you are mentioning the direction, it talks about velocity. Velocity tells us about how fast the body moves in a particular or a single direction. That is about velocity. Now we shall discuss about the difference between uniform and non-uniform motion. Let us discuss about uniform and non-uniform motion. uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Body is said to be in uniform motion if it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time in straight line. The body is said to be in non-uniform motion if the velocity changes. Here the velocity doesn't change, velocity remains constant. Let us imagine that a cycle is moving in straight line such that per second it is covering 2 meters. First second 2 meters, next second 2 meters, third second also it is traveling 2 meters in the straight line direction. Then this is said to be uniform motion. If it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time in straight line, then it is said to be uniform motion. Let us take this example. Let us say a body is moving like this. 2 meters in this direction, 2 meters downward, 2 meters towards this side, 2 meters upward. Here the body is moving in straight line, but body is traveling same distance, but it is not moving in straight line. For every second the direction is changing. So this is treated as non-uniform motion. Now let us discuss about non-uniform motion. A body is said to be non-uniform motion when its velocity changes. For the velocity to change, either speed should change, direction of motion should change, or both should change. Both speed and direction should change. Let us discuss an example where speed changes. Imagine that you are rolling a ball on an inclined plane. It will move like this. Every second it will cover little more distance. Then this kind of motion is non-uniform motion. Here first second let us say it is covering 1 meter, next second it is covering 2 meters, third second it is covering 3 meters. So here direction is same but the speed is changing, so this is considered as a non-uniform motion. Similarly, while going up it will travel like this, right? So this is an example of non-uniform motion. Let us discuss a case in which direction changes. Let us imagine a body moving in circular path, uniform circular path. Now uniform circular motion means if every time in order to cover this point, if the body is taking same time, then it is called uniform circular motion. But this comes under non-uniform motion because every time the direction of motion keeps on changing. So this is an example where speed remains same but the direction keeps on changing. So here also that is why it is considered non-uniform motion. Imagine that you have thrown a stone in the air by making some angle. Then how does the stone move? It will move like this. Its direction changes and speed also changes continuously. This is an example of here the direction is changing and the speed you can see it is also changing. So both speed and direction are changing. So this also comes under non-uniform motion. So a body is said to be in uniform motion if velocity is constant. For the velocity to be constant, both speed and direction must be same. A body is said to be in non-uniform motion if velocity changes. Velocity changes if speed changes, direction changes, or both speed and direction change. That is about today's class, children. We shall discuss the next class. We shall continue in the next class.